All right. Okay, guys, we're going to get going here. We have so many exciting things happening at Direct to Consumer Ambassadors. It's time to celebrate. And tonight, to kick us off for this week, when big things are happening, it's my pleasure to introduce you guys to someone who really doesn't need a whole lot of introduction because we hear from him every week already. But tonight, our MSI of the week is going to be Mr. Niall Eddy. Niall, kick us off, sir.
Ma'am, happy Monday. I'm excited about this. MSI of the week just means I'm one of the leaders here that get to spend some extra time with you, share some golden nuggets, share some energy, share some excitement and some motivation, maybe some inspiration. I don't know. Tonight, we're going to talk about Direct to Consumer Ambassador. Tomorrow night's our big team call. Make sure you're on that one because there's always big announcements on Tuesday night. Wednesday, a brand new hot program coming at you. Make sure you're on the Wednesday night call. Thursday night, I'm going to be diving into some good training. Saturday, we got a new agenda. We're going to have our brand new afternoon wine and dine. This is really exciting time right now for Triple R 247 and Direct to Consumer Ambassador. I'm excited about everything. I remember when I first got a call from my buddy Rory, and he said, and I always check with him. If I don't hear from him in 6 months, either he called me or I called him. And I was like, what's going on? What's happening? He was like, you wouldn't believe what's happening right now. One of the best things that we've been able to market in the 3 decades I've been here. And I said, what is it? He said, fine wine out of Napa, California. And I went, no way. Hang on a minute. Pulled the car over and I made him repeat that. And he said, yeah, man, fine wine out of Napa, California. And I was like, wait, hang on. Do you have my credit card on file? Just sign me up. Tell me all about it when I get home. I'm on my way to the vet. And it just turned out to be one of the most exciting things we've ever done. In the 30 years we've been working together, Rory, I think this is the easiest thing to talk about, the funnest thing. It's such a social product. It is good for you. And we know the great benefits of wine anyway, adding that luxury to your life. But to see you guys take it, this club, and turn it into what it's become today, I'm just proud to be a part of that. You guys, I got introduced to this by the CEO of the company and a co-founder of everything that we do here. He's our friend, our mentor. He's younger than me, but he's still my mentor, even though he's my best friend. I lean on him all the time. He gives me great advice. He keeps me grounded. He keeps me level-headed. And, I'm just proud to know him and know everything that they're building. And I'm proud to be a part of this. So this week's going to be a great week. Without any other further delay, I want to introduce the CEO of Direct to Consumer Ambassador, which is a big umbrella. But tonight we're going to talk about the most exciting thing inside that umbrella, and that's this Wine of the Month Club. Rory, our CEO, the microphone's yours. Take it away, buddy. And I'm looking forward to this whole week.
Thanks. Okay, I'm going to go over a couple of things. Guys, we are launching the big expansion of Direct to Consumer Ambassador. And I'm going to talk about what got us here. It's our Wine of the Month Club. And then we're going to go into what's called Brainfood Ambassador, which is all under the Direct to Consumer label. The Direct to Consumer path, that Direct to Consumer, you guys, is from the true form of Direct to Consumer is where we take the traditional model of old, which is, the manufacturer manufactures a product, sends it through regional and other distribution points to get to a retail outlet for the customer to come pick up and buy. Okay, that's the old way. That's the way that's actually dead that not everybody's realized yet. Okay, the direct-to-consumer marketplace is an $800 billion marketplace. All right, and it's been happening for decades. They've been building towards this. Logistics with shipping is getting so good now that we can deliver right to the door versus all these different channels to get it to in front of the retail with all the different markups. So yeah, there's inflation, there's cost of living going up and the value of the dollar going down. There's all things that happen in the cycles of our life. And when things get to a point, this only makes sense. So instead of spending all this money in the retail world, we get to get things direct from the manufacturer, and we get to knock out a lot of costs, which literally brings the savings down because we lose overheads. And one thing that people need to understand is paying for shipping, right? Whether it's included in the price or it's added on, there's always cost of shipping you pay for no matter what. If you buy a can of beans at the store, you paid shipping. It's all paid, right? And now they're getting logistics down to where we get the shipping down very well, get it right to your door. And it's not even about, it's a convenience price. You can get better pricing in true direct-to-consumer fashion, and that's what we're focused on. So the direct-to-consumer ambassador opportunity, which we have tied to our training facility, our training, I guess it's not a facility, it's our training community, which is called RR247. DTCA it represents, or I call it DTCA, but DTC ambassador represents a channel that we all get compensated from in being part of this. And it started with wine. Wine built it up. Wine allowed us to understand where we're going and build the infrastructure in place and then take on other direct-to-consumer products and services. And they're all part of it. We do it in the training. You know, some things we make a little bit of money on as we sell it, and the rest is paid out through the binary process. And other things are paid out very lucrative through the process. And the first two items I'm going to talk about are our main, we'll call it the main anchors within DTC. First is wine, and then there's the education. And they are both massive opportunities all under one single roof. And then we have all these, what we call the kiosk offers. They're also under DTC ambassador. And that allows us as marketers to have one position, one thing attracting, build one team, and we all get paid through one source, track through one source, and we can actually build a very solid foundation with multiple streams of income underneath the DTC ambassador umbrella. Okay, that being said, let's go to wines. Wines are where we started. Wine of the Month Club, we are delivering amazing, true fine wines from Napa and Sonoma Valley. We commission liquid artists that make our wines for us. When they're ready, and they take years, we do the years of the make. We're not doing what the rest of the world is doing. 85% of the wines in the marketplace, though they started out as boutique wineries and made right, 85% are owned by conglomerates. There's 3 major conglomerates. And they buy the label up, they keep the name of the vineyard even, they keep the name of the wine, but they don't make it the old way. They make it in a mass-produced way. More or less, it's a punch. They don't let it's not aging properly. They don't do the time in the barrels. They don't do the time they speed the fermentation process up. And it's more of a wine punch product. It's going to taste the same. It's to a recipe. It's going to taste the same every time. And they have to add artificial sulfites to it because the natural occurring sulfites only happen when you naturally do the process that takes a long time. And so time means money. And for us, that we want to nurture. We don't want to lose the quality of wine. We want the benefits of wine. You lose the benefits of wine when you don't really make it a wine. The aging process, the fermentation process is what creates the goodness in wine. And you know, they've discovered additives and food science technology to manipulate the wine to where it tastes like wine, but it's really not. And that's what we're competing against. And it's really, we're educating the world about what true fine wines are. And because we went direct to consumer, we get to do it basically at a very competitive price that you can't beat the value anywhere, because we're going to give them wines that would retail in the normal retail channel for $100 to $120 a bottle. We're delivering them to their door for about $30 a piece. And these are exceptional wines. And that shows you the difference, you know, and we want to get it out to the masses at a price the masses can afford. And we want them to be drinking proper wine, not technically what could be considered a poison. Now, that's a very broad statement, Roy. When you said poison, just Google arsenic in wine and look at all the labels that have been caught. And just saying they got caught. What else have they done? With arsenic and other poisons they put in there for flavorings. And yes, it sweetens the wine. It gives it the taste as if it's been in barrels. They put things in there like that. But these things are actually engineered to make us more addicted to something that technically has an addictive, you know, aspect to it. And alcohol by itself, alcoholic beverages and spirits, this is something that when they're done in pure form, they're very good for us. They have medicinal properties, health properties, but when they take and add things to them, they're getting us to buy more as a single consumer and not caring about our health, not caring about the integrity of the product. We get to battle that. We get to take that to market, and that's what we get to do is educate people on it. And when they taste our wines versus the other wines, we're bringing the greatness to them. It's unbelievable. And we have 2 levels of wine. We have our standard premium wines, and then we have our Grand Cru wines. And our Grand Cru wines would retail for $350 to $750 a bottle. It's a range in there, and we let our members, Grand Cru members get access to 6 bottles for $600, $100 a bottle, not $350, not $750. And we have some amazing wines in there, and we're growing that aspect up as we go forward. And so we have a way we bring people in. I'm going to show you, and it's a graduated way. Some people are wine connoisseurs and they understand it. They go right for Grand Cru. Some people just start out as a customer. Some people come out. We have estate, reserve, and Grand Cru levels. And some people just start out with the estate. They get a case of wine, right? We give them the best price on the wine possible. We give them the Grand Cru pricing. We don't mark up our starter kits. And this is our starter kit entries where people come in to be part of the business. We want them to understand our wines, know our wines, be educated in wines. Wine education is going to be forever. I've been studying wine since I was 22. And I mean, wholeheartedly going to wineries, talking to winemakers, getting down to the nitty gritty of it. And I'm still learning. I'm definitely a connoisseur. I definitely have got a trained tongue to taste. I'm still learning. And this is something we get to experience and go out there, and it's a lot of fun. It's also the most relevant thing we have ever marketed. It brings people to our system. It allows people to come to our marketing house, and it builds steady customers that order every month. And the way that works too is they get 4 new bottles of wine every month, and if they like them, they can order a custom case. And if they don't order soon enough, those wines are gone. It's kind of got a scarcity to it because we can only make so much wine in the boutique setting we have. And when it's gone, it's gone. And we're constantly increasing the batches that we're making, but that's down the road. And so when it's gone, it's gone. Our Moscato didn't even last a month. And we doubled it what we did the year before. We have wines that people just really like, and our sparkling is hitting soon. And that's going to be, we try to make enough that it's around for the year and we get more coming in. And, because people use that for celebrations and weddings, and it's all connected to what we're doing. And we really like, the aspect of it. And wine is also a seat at the table for me. And what I mean by that is when you can really enjoy wine and you're having fine wines, even though you're getting amazing value, things are right in life. You're celebrating, you're being, you're grateful for everything. You've got an attitude of gratitude, and you're forward thinking and planning and manifestation. And you're able to calm things down and look at things on a day-to-day basis, or even on the weekends, and enjoy some time with your spouse, your loved ones, over wine, which is just an amazing way to do it. And so really passionate about this. Tanny and I, as owners of this, we've got very few owners. We're all tied to this together. We're all professional marketers. We understand acquisition costs. And so when people come into this, I want you to know we pay out very well, because we know what acquisition costs really are. And we know it takes a lot of time to get this in front of people, a lot of time to market it. So we want it to be very beneficial. So we risk with you. So we pay out 50%, and I'm going to show it to you. We pay out 50% to the person that brings them in. Just so you know, they're getting a case of wine and they're getting 50%. There's losses there. It's called acquisition costs. We know we're not going to make money. We're not going to make money on that and be profitable for a few months, but we're investing with you to make it right, to get them involved, get them going, and get our wines to them to experience and understand the truth, what's behind us. That's what this is about. And then they can share it. And also, when you're getting a huge value on that, you're willing to share the wine with people you bring into your home and people you meet along the way, because you can do that. We're not selling wine out of our basements. We're not selling wine out of our homes. We're selling access to wine of the month, which is sent directly to your door. That's what we're doing. So I'm going to bring the comp plan up. I'm going to tell you, we have a schedule of training, and I think I'm going to roll that out. I'll roll that out next. But I'm just going to go over the compensation plan. And you guys know this is going to be changing. And let me explain something. The compensation plan you guys see is the exact same way us owners get paid. We don't take salaries. We keep it very lucrative to pay the field, because that's what grows this. We are in the field with you. As owners, we do things a little bit differently than I think most. We do what I consider we do it right. We consider you partners with us. You're partnering your time and your future to grow this with us. And we partner with you. And then from our family to yours, from Tanya and my family, we have other businesses. We create leads, and our philanthropy is to fund your marketing and give you the training to do so, to build your business. So, the number one reason people fail isn't because they don't have a great product or service to sell, is they don't know how to market. They don't have the funds to market or the means to market. Well, we supply all the resources and training to do that, and we fund the marketing. So the sky's the limit. And that's for you and anybody you bring in as an ambassador, and anybody they bring in, it's for the entire thing. We are that big of lead generators. We've got an amazing process for it. And get with the person who brought you here, thank them, and get running with it. Now I'm going to go over the compensation. What I mean by it's changing, We're not taking money out. We're adding more to it because we're adding this other program, which is called Brainfood. It's called Brainfood Ambassador, and it's homeschool to the home. And then we have teachers that teach over Zoom during class times to the students. So it's homeschool with proper teachers. So the mom and dad don't have to be the teacher, but they can get the proper education from a home setting that's controlled and marked off, so they get the credits for the state and they can advance by the grades and get a diploma and everything associated with this program. Now we've been building that technically since 2017 out of our operation out of Sydney, Australia. And we're bringing all this technology to do all this stuff here. The curriculums are all being set up, and starting this Wednesday. So I'm gonna make this clear. We have one training URL, and that is the RR247webinars.com. Anything we have published anywhere, anybody's blog pages that are set up, make sure that we get rid of any other domain for sending people for training or for the stuff the events we're doing. Make sure it's only and make sure it's https:// Make sure it's going to the secure RRRwebinars.com, and that is a schedule of everything we're doing. Now, we have several doors that come in. We train online constantly. We're going to be rolling out the Brainfood program this Wednesday. Same time that we did before. So it's 5:30 Pacific, 6:30 Mountain, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. And we are going to be training on Brainfood. And this is the call to bring new people that are going to hear about it. This is our weekly call on it. We're bringing teachers and people that want to be part of this, the school program, and hear about how to get set up and get ready to go and be part of the expansion, the referral marketing, everything that we're doing with it. You know, it's not just a solution, it's also a financial solution. We're going to have stay-home moms and everyone else as well being able to make really good money off this program that we go out there. This is privatized education. We are a private school, and this is privatized, solving it here in the US. Australia, we're going to launch both simultaneously. We can take this around the world. This model will literally be something that can replace establishments. And it's going to allow us to do things in the right way. Technology is happening, and we're gonna be on the forefront of it. The timing is amazingly awesome right now. People are talking about this, are looking for solutions. We get to take it to them. And that's what we get to do as marketers. We solve problems. And this is a big problem that's out there. And, you know, based on foresight, I guess, and things that we got involved with. And I would definitely call it God's path with us. It's just things that wind up like that. We're launching this, and it's going to be a big undertaking, but it's also a really, really big opportunity for everybody. Education's a multi-billion-dollar industry. And we're going into the private sector. There's tons of funding for education that we also get access to because of how things are being structured. And right now we're going to be warming stuff up there, starting to pre-launch it, get the information out, get the teachers' pages done, start emphasizing who they are and understand that program. Those conversations are going to be on Wednesday. Then Saturday, it starts at 9 Pacific. We have training all day Saturdays. We'll talk about it. So we do training on the RR247 stuff, which is going to be new things that are launched on Tuesdays. So Tuesday is our training day. And we launch new programs, new products. We talk about the DTC kiosk offers, everything that rolls out for the whole opportunity. And we've blended everything into one massive thing. And for those that are brand new, we have RR247, which is the community training. That's our utopian community where we raise everything. DTC Ambassador is where everything under that umbrella is under. One thing we focus on, one payment structure, one overhead. We don't need to have 1 million overhead costs. We have one. And we put everything under there for compensation so we can get profitable, amazing. And we have our Bella Vita program, and we talk about this on everything. Bella Vita is one of our core things. It's our second anchor offer. And we have the Savings Highway Global, which is an amazing program that allows people to save money on all sorts of things, right? In travel, in insurance, and in some cases, we have people saving more money there than it costs to be in all the programs we do. It makes it a smart thing. This is all part of the direct to consumer. That's direct to consumer aspects where we're bringing insurance direct to the consumer. We are the marketing, so we can drop the pricing down for everybody because the biggest cost is marketing. And if we're providing that for them, we get better benefits, and it's tied by membership rules and everything else. This is what we're talking about. We get smart. Costs go up. How do you get smart? You find a way to make it work. And that's what this is all about. So let me show you this compensation, and just know there's lots of other ways we get compensated by the stuff we have, but everything under DTC ambassador is paid out either through the kiosk method, which is usually roughly like, it varies by the product. If it doesn't fit the main core structure, we pay out 10% typically of the sale, like we're selling clothing. We pay out 10% up front, and then we pay out BV to the entire organization. We're all sharing on the growth. And that'll be spelled out as we go forward on it, on the compensation structure. It's already in place. We're changing the compensation plan about to show up because we're rolling out the Brainfood program. It's going to update with that. It's a very similar structure to what we have for wine. So just look at this and just realize it's going to be getting more of an opportunity because we're going to be adding not just Wine of the Month Club like we have now, we're going to be adding the education programs, and they all pay out in the same structure that I'm about to show you. Including like the starter kit's 50%. Right now, let me go here and share. This is it's DTC Ambassador Comp Plan.com. If you want to go right there, it should be available in the back office as well. There's 3 ways to get started. One is become a customer. I have a delay where I'm at. One is to become a customer, then 2 is become a membership. And that's why I tell everybody, like, if this says, like Rory says, a wine's better than what's in the store, and you want to check it out, just $99, you're going to get 4 bottles of wine. You're going to be blown away. And that's, I tell everybody, if you drink wine, that's an absolute place to start. If you're interested in wine, absolute place to start. But the memberships are pretty attractive. You get a case of wine for $300. That is that's our Grand Cru pricing. Grand Cru pricing. And there is, you're paying $300. The customer price for a case of wine is $360. Or something like that. It's like really, it's more. You're getting 20% off. So the Grand Cru pricing is what you would give our customers on their Smart Ship. They get the Grand Cru pricing on Smart Ships, but when they order custom cases, they pay the membership price, which is an amazing price. But estates come in, they get a case of wine, but they get 10% discount off additional cases of wine. So when they buy a custom case or a case special or whatever it's there, when I call it a case special, we might roll out like a special arrangement of, sparklings or something that comes out there. Wine's already at set discount prices for the members, and it's member pricing. And it allows us to continue to build this in a very high standard. We don't have wines that don't sell. We sell out our wines. We go from varietal to varietal, and we run out until the next one's done. It's an amazing process. We are the only Wine of the Month Club that operates this way. There's 3 types. There's ours, which is by far, we did this with passion. We're getting true fine wines and delivering them to the door. The first Wine of the Month Club comes from like actual wineries. You're more or less paying a retail price. You're paying a loyal customer price, but it's more of a retail price. And you're getting them quarterly or biannually or whatever it comes out there. And that allows them to grow and sustain, and they have loyal customers that are getting and supporting the wines, and that's a great way. We belong to several of those over the years. The other way is what you see out there, like with Wall Street Journal, and these are going to go like they're all struggling. Most of them go out of business because they're selling discounted wines, and basically the wines that they can't sell anywhere else, they sell there, and they run them out there as like, pay for shipping only or free shipping, just buy this. And they're wines that I would never like them. We've tried them. They're discounted wines. And that's why you see them and they have different wines and they have weird names on them, like, Pink Umbrella and stuff like that. These are discounted wines. They're overruns. These are not true fine wines. These are the punch wines. These are mass produced wines. And when I say mass produced, they're mass produced. They're not aged. Right? They put additives in them. These are wine beverages that people are getting access to. And you don't ever hear someone say, man, that was the best, funnest thing ever. They're all like, the wine was okay. You don't ever hear them rant and rave about it because they're not true fine wines that are going to give you all the greatness that a true wine has. Like the body, you're like, oh my gosh, that's really good. And if you don't know what that means, wait till you try ours. That's all I'm saying. So we get paid 5 ways. Free wine is my favorite thing to open up with. As an ambassador, you're a brand ambassador, we want you to get your wine for free. Right? And we only require that you have 3 orders to get free wine for that next month. And so it's 3 in yours is free, is it. And this is for customers only. And this is also for ambassadors, but it's only based on customers. So if customers refer customers, they get free wine. And it works based on, you don't have to have 3 to get one, you have 3 cumulative orders. So if you have one customer and they order wine January, February, March, you're going to get free credit for wine in April. And if you have 2 customers that order every month, 2 out of 3 months, you're going to get credit for free wine. And if you have 3 customers ordering every month, you're going to get credit for free wine every month. So your first 3 customers are worth literally $1,200 in wine to you a year. And that's freaking lucrative because we want you to get your wine for free. We want you to be able to experience it every month and be able to talk about it and have it be a benefit to be part of what we're doing. So we just ask for that to happen. That's really what this is. Then we have the wine starter kits, which we pay 50% on. Okay. Now, if you add it up, you're getting a case of wine, and we're rewarding you for. They're getting a case of wine, and we're rewarding you with $150 for that one case. That case costs more than $150. We're definitely investing with you as you bring on new ambassadors, and we know it's worthwhile because once they get used to the wine and understand it, wine's a sexy thing to talk about. It's the most relevant thing we had to market. It makes sense. They come in for $600, you get $300. They come in for $1,200, you get $600. If they upgrade, they pay the difference, get the difference. So do you. So if they come in at $300 and then they upgrade for another $300 to reserve. Reserve gets 2 cases, but if they already got a case as an estate, they get an additional case to make it 2. They pay the additional $300, you get another $150 in commission. So every ambassador you bring in is worth upwards of $600 to you just in the starter kits. And you guys are going to see some terminology here update as we more for these other programs. We have so much potential with what we have, but all roads lead to wine. Wine's a relevant thing for us to market, but we also have it segregated in the admins and everything else so that when we're doing our education program, we're not putting wine in front of kids. We're being responsible, right? So, and those that are in the education program, they'll have access to wine through a separate login. Everything will be protected that way. And, if they want access to it, and we'll talk about this and leave the thing open up on the parent nights, but we're definitely marketing 2 different directions on that, but it's all under the direct to consumer ambassador umbrella. And so we'll educate it in the training, but it's not complex. We just got to make sure everybody here is on the same page. All right. Binary pay and check match pay is the biggest thing to understand. And this is for everything. This is all DTCA things feed the binary. So the binary, you get volume. You put BB in the legs. You have a left team and a right team. I call them like left leg, right leg. And you need 2 legs to walk, right? And I like that terminology better. And the more balanced out your legs, the better you're going to walk. That's a really good way to look at it. Wine Wednesday is our commission. Our commissions close midnight Eastern on Wednesday. The computer takes a snapshot. The volume you have on the left and the volume you have on the right, whichever one has the lesser amount of volume, that's what we pay you upwards of 22% based on your rank. And I'll show you that in a second. And that's paid the following Friday. All commissions are paid the following Friday. We close out the week on Wednesday. So the commissions will show up. We know what the commissions are for Thursday. It's paid out the following Friday. It's paid out every week, but that's it, the following Friday. And, we have various closeouts, and I'll just bring this up because it's really fun. Bella Vita, it's our second anchor offer. It's not under the DTC umbrella, but it follows in suit with that, so it's part of Triple R. Bella Vita closes out on Sunday nights and pays out the following Friday as well. So we get lots of pay on Friday. Savings Highway Global, which is our it's a lot of things. It's our legal plans. It's a bunch of things. It's so much. We cover it in trainings all the time. The Savings Highway Global closes out on Sundays and pays the following Wednesday. So it's kind of nice because you got commissions coming in on the Wednesday and Friday. So you have some coming in before then. It's just helping people stretch out the weeks longer as they get going. I really like the timing of it. Just thought I'd bring it up. And these are all things we cover in Triple R 247. It's one big operation. We make money on multiple streams of income. They're all circularly tied together, but we work under the DTC ambassador umbrella, get paid from one source. It's clean and slick. And then Bella Vita pays one source. It's several product lines in there too, clean and slick. And then Savings Highway Global, several things, but it's paid a certain way, clean and slick. And we focus on that, minimizes our overheads, maximizes our returns, and it's just super smart. And then, and we add various other things that make sense for what we do here. And we're here to talk about it. The DTC ambassador program, as we bring things out, I'm always going to highlight there's more stuff here. The person that gets you here, we get in the training, we have a way to walk you through everything. And we do it through a program called performance blogging. And give the person that brought you here, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you this, the rank stuff here really quick. Very simple, okay? 1-star ambassador to executive ambassador, and this is throughout DTC ambassador. It includes everything under the sun that we're marketing, right? So if it's wine, great, that counts as volume. If it's the education, counts as volume. If it's the kiosk, counts as volume. And it goes like this. You've got to have personal recruits as far as ambassadors. You got to have a team to be building the team commissions and get the check match and so forth. So in the business, we expect you to recruit, bring others in, but also bring customers in. And we make the requirements very reasonable for rank advancement. So, 1 personal up to 10 personals, and obviously you're going to probably want to get more. I'll straight that out there. We pay for your marketing. We teach you how to utilize it. We enable you to add people every day. So if you can have hobby income here, part-time, full-time, or career life-changing income here. And, personal customer requirements, we want to get wine for free. That's 3 customers. And if they're 3 customers getting wine or 3 customers getting the education program or a combination, it all counts. And that's one thing I want you guys to know. We're going to have people getting free wine just pitching the education, or they're going to get free education for their family pitching wine, or this back and forth. They're going to get one of the things of value for free. And that way it's going to cater to everybody and their needs. It's all these questions are going to be answered soon, guys. It's an exciting time of rolling this out. The only thing that people got to realize here, and the only thing that's got like an asterisk or that, oh, there's that gotcha, is the volume required. It's a 2-team process. You have to be building 2 teams. So in order to qualify for the binary percentage and also the rank achievement, you get credit for all the volume down to the floor, right? It's a binary all the way to the left, all the way to the right. But your credit for rank achievement, no more than 70% of the required volume for that achievement can come from any one leg, and a minimum of 30% on the other leg. So it's a 70-30 split minimum, not 60-40, not 50-50, it's 70-30. Everybody here is going to have one main leg you get put in. That's a team leg. Odds are that's your strong leg. Lots of people are building that down. That's where you learn. And as you learn the sequences and get the experience with it, and you start building the other team, now you know how to be, build that, know how to be a leader for that, know how to duplicate the processes we have. And that's usually the quickest way to success. And we train on this all the time, right? This is just an opportunity overview. Like people know this, but this is the binary percentage. It starts at 6 and goes all the way to 22. Very lucrative at this point. And then the check match is really important. It's basically you add customers, you add ambassadors, and help them do the same. As you build that, your personal ambassadors, as they get their binary percentage, you're going to get a check match. Doesn't come from that. It's in addition to, you match it. It starts at 30% at a 3-star, and then at the 6-star, it's at 50%. And this is where we have some of our leaders make more money on the check match than their own binary, and that's an awesome way for it to be. It means we're growing right, we're duplicating right, and all that. Get with the person that brought you here. We're gonna have a training tomorrow on Tuesday. Just get involved. This is a career for a lot of people, and we're taking this around the world to millions of families. We have a lot of ways that we're doing that. Just welcome aboard. Thank the person that brought you here. Get started, get going, and we'll see you on the trainings. Bye for now.